Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel SAP Learning Studio, Decoding Finance and Controlling. Today we'll learn about fiscal year and posting period variant. This is very basic assignment which we need to do for an company code. Fiscal year variant is about the fiscal year and posting period variant is about the period. So the fiscal year will tell the system how our fiscal year is in the SAP, and posting period is how we have bifurcated that fiscal year into our periods. What is fiscal year variant? A fiscal year variant in SAP defines the structure of fiscal year for an organization. It specifies how the fiscal year is divided into a posting periods, including the number of posting periods and fiscal year start and end date. There are three types of fiscal year variant. One is the calendar year, non-calendar year, and special fiscal year. Calendar year means fiscal year starts with January and ends with December. This is called as calendar fiscal year. When we have a non-calendar fiscal year means fiscal year start in between of the calendar month. Let's say as per our India, our fiscal year starts with April and it ends with March. Next year, March. So it is called as non-calendar fiscal year variant. And when you use a special fiscal year variant means where a period is not equal to 12 months, means for that particular fiscal year we don't have a full year, full calendar year or 12 months in that particular fiscal year. It's called as special fiscal year or shortened fiscal year. So we have two steps. First, we need to create the fiscal year variant and we need to assign it to the company code. Okay, so first we'll create the fiscal year variant and then we'll assign it to company code. So now we move on to our SAP and we create a fiscal year. I will always prefer a SPRO path over the T code. So SPRO financial accounting global setting, ledgers, fiscal year and posting period. Maintain fiscal year variant. So our company code is India company code. So we will create a fiscal year variant from April to March. See, when your first type is a calendar fiscal year. So when we check box on this calendar fiscal year, we assign one two-digit key alphanumeric key to create a fiscal year variant. Then this is the description and this is number of posting period and number of special period. So we have 12 posting period and we have 2 as a special period in this. When we say a calendar year means my fiscal year is aligned with my calendar year, means my first period of the fiscal year is January, second period of the fiscal year is February, third period of the fiscal year is March. It is aligned as per our calendar, January, February, March. If we go to one selection, see you can see there we don't have any entry over here because this is calendar fiscal year. It is straight away January is my first month, February is my second month, and March is my third period. So to create a non-calendar fiscal year, first we will copy SAP standard V3 fiscal year. We give our name, fiscal year key SB, and then we enter the description SLL fiscal year variant. Since it is non-calendar fiscal year, we have not checked the calendar year. Then we have 12 months as our main period and we have 4 as a special period. Press enter. See now Then we have copy all, copy only, entry and cancel. When we say cap copy all for the fiscal non-calendar fiscal year variant, we have few settings under the period tab. So if we want to copy this, we need to click on copy all. Else, if you just need to copy the header one, then you only say a copy entry, only copy entry. But it is always advisable to go for copy all. See, 12 entries has been copied. So now I will explain. This is very important. Save this, select your request, transport request. As we explained in my earlier call, transport requests are the change or transport requests where we save the changes in this request and we move those changes to the next system like quality, pre-prod and production system. Now we have very important part which needs to be learned and remember in fiscal year variant is the this screen, period screen. Select your fiscal year variant and click on period. Now your one screen has been open. So if you see the month, one, two, three, four, these are the calendar months. See calendar month. So first is January, then February, March, April, May, June, July. It's go on, and the number of days which are present in those particular month. Now when you see the period, this is my period in the SAP. So if you say, since we are going for the India fiscal year, my April month, 4th is my April, and April month is my first period. Then we have May, May is my second period. Then we have June, June is my third, and this is 7. July is my fourth period. It's go on. So my December is my ninth period, and January is my 10th, February and March. So if you see that March is my 12th period. Okay, so remember this is very important when you do your the fiscal year, in which month your fiscal year start. You need to be choose at one, then go on 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, and then the next one is year shift. This is very important. What is year shift? For an example, if my fiscal year in the SAP is 2024, let's say I enter the 2024 in the fiscal year in SAP while posting an entry. So this zero represents that April 2024. This is May 2024. My third period is 2024, June 2024, and my 10th period is shifted backwards. Means my 10th periods belong to my last fiscal year. Means this is my 10th period and year shift is -1, means this is my 10th period belongs to year 2023, since my current fiscal year is 2024. So my -1, the February is the 11th period of 2023, and March is 12th period of 2023. So this indicates the system that these 3 months follows in my last fiscal year, while these months follows in my current fiscal year, that is calendar year. So in 2024 these are considered as a April 2024, May 2024, 6 2024, and these will be considered as minus, means my earlier fiscal year. Then if you want to period text, separate period text, you can enter it over here. And we have the third variant, shortened fiscal year variant. that needs to be maintained over here. So we'll go back. We have created SB as a fiscal year variant. Then the after creation, next step is assignment. So we'll assign this to a, again we have block. Now we'll click on assign company code to fiscal year variant. The next step, select the company code which you have created and assign it here. Our fiscal year is SB and save it. Okay, the points to be remember here is that we have three fiscal year variant: calendar fiscal year, non-calendar fiscal year, and shortened fiscal year. Then we move on to our next posting period variant. So the a period variant defines the posting period within a fiscal year. It is specifies how many posting periods are created, their duration, and the specific dates associated with each period. Okay, so the posting period are 1, 2, 3, 4 which we have created. So April is our first posting period, May is our second posting period. Then the posting period is used to manage the opening and closing of the periods for financial transaction. This is very important. The fiscal year we don't select to close and open the period. Instead of that, posting period does the same. So again, we need to create a posting period variant and we assign it to the company code. So this is very simple. It is just 4-digit alphanumeric key. We need to create it and assign it to the company code, and then we use that particular combination to control the periods which are open for the postings for the financials, accounting, material management, customer, vendors, etc. in T code OB52. So now we'll create a posting period variant. We'll go back on the screen. The next is posting period variant. Define variant for posting period. So first we'll check whether the SLS1. So to avoid the confusion in the live system when you have many company codes, it is always advisable to create a posting period variant same as company code. So it is easily identifiable while opening and closing of the posting period. So we'll click on new entries, SLS1, SLS posting period. You save it into the TR, go back, and then you assign variants to company code. And instead of 001 which is copied from our source company code, we'll assign it SLS1. So this is how we define fiscal year and posting period variant and assign it to company code. So this node or this screenshot is from the OB52 transaction code where we actually open and close FI period. So I will explain this in detail in my future videos, but to just give a glimpse how it works. So we have different types of accounts in SAP. We have asset accounting, then customer accounting, vendor accounting, material accounting, and general ledger accounting. Those are identified as KD, ADKMS respectively, and plus is for the all the accounts. So if you see that there are from account and to account, there are two fields are there, from accounts and to accounts. So we can define, we not only define the types of account, but we can open or close the period at the account level also in SAP. And then we have period 1 year, period 2 year, authorization group. So there are different kinds of how we can manage it. So see, so first, if whenever you maintain OB52, it is mandatory that plus needs to be open for all these accounts, all these periods. And then we have different accounting. So I can open asset accounting and all those on. So now I will explain in next slide what exactly these are. So we have three groups in the OB52 screen. Group 1, period 1, period 2, year. Group 2, authorization group, period 2, year, period 2. And then we have group 3. Also, remember this, we have three groups in the OB52 screen. Group 1, Group 2, and Group 3. When I maintain the entry like this, ZZ mean this is for all accounts. For asset accounting, all accounts. For D stands for customer, customers, all account. Or else I can maintain the range or individual jail account in this screen. And this year is your fiscal year variant year. The year which is running in the SAP, and these are your posting periods. 6 and 12 are the posting period maintained. So see group 1. So the group 1 is used to control day-to-day accounting postings for all the users. So whenever a general user posts into the entry system, always checks the whether the period is open or not in the group 1. Then for the group 2, we have some authorization object, and we can maintain the different period. So I can maintain the, take an example over here for the account type D, customer. In the group 1, I have maintained the fifth period is open, fifth to 12 period is open for the customers. In group 2, I can maintain 4 to 12 period open to the users. But those users who has authorization to this particular authorization group are only able to post with on the fourth period. The person who don't have authorization to this particular group will be checked by the group 1, and the that will be fifth period. So the group 2, this group has authorization object maintained in the field AUGR. Only people who has authorization to mention AUGR can post. Okay, so this is the difference between group 1 and group 2. So we can keep the different period open for all the groups, but group 2 is only used by the few people who has authorization to give an authorization or mention authorization group. Particularly, these are assigned to the core team members during the period end. They can post some entries in prior period. For an example, we are into October month, so we can keep the September month open for the core team members, and they can post into the September period, so that month end can be closed or month end adjustment entry can be posted, and the rest all other general employees are continue to have authorization for the October month only. They cannot post in the September month. So this is how control by group 1 and group 2. And group 3 controls the posting from CO to FI. So if you want to control the posting from CO to FI, so we have that option in SAP. So group 3 is used for that. So if you like my video, please like, comment, share, and turn on the bell notification. Thank you.